MIG welding versus flux core welding. When welding, the materials to be joined become molten as they mix together and become one piece. If oxygen, nitrogen, and other things that we breathe get mixed into that molten metal, air bubbles get trapped and cannot escape before the puddle cools. The result is a poor and brittle weld. Flux core welding. Flux core welding uses the same concept as stick welding. It burns a flux as part of the welding process. The difference is the flux is on the inside of the continuous hollow wire electrode. Just like stick welding, there's a fair amount of smoke, spatter, and slag, and requires a great deal of post-weld cleanup. MIG welding. MIG welding is a much cleaner welding process. There is no flux burned during the welding process. Instead, the welding area and molten metal are covered with an inert shielding gas that flows out of the end of the MIG torch. This inert gas pushes the atmosphere away from the molten metal and protects the welding puddle as it cools. It requires little, if any, post-weld cleanup. Advantages of MIG welding over flux core welding. Minimal post-weld cleanup. Less smoke. You can weld thinner materials without burn-through. It's easier to see the weld puddle. Lower cost welding wire. Disadvantages of MIG welding over flux core welding. Limited to indoor applications due to wind blowing the inert gas away. Higher equipment costs such as gas bottles and regulators. Less portable due to gas bottles. More complex initial setup.